thusly. The illustrious uh, Ren, is unconscious and stable. He was knocked down via non-lethal methods. There is a fog cloud under the control of Al-Anon all over the hideout. The creatures, I don't remember who was or wasn't here last time. The creatures are jackal wares, who shapeshifted. And let's put it in the correct context. Defended their home from invaders. The rug attacked. As of currently, Scrappy Jack is under the effect of Bless. So is Rhiannon. Oro is grappled and restrained by the rug of smothering. As it smothers. And it is the end of the round. We ended so they've essentially trapped Ren and knocked him unconscious. He was the one stealing something from their hideout and running away with it. They claimed what he had was a ledger. And at the end of the round, the leader in the fog calls out, "Who do you work for? We almost have half the money. Stop your attack."
Can any of us reply?
Any of you can reply.
Ambrose
Talking.
says,
Except me.
except for you, and I guess Oro. All right. Yeah, Ambrose will say, money. No, we work for the House of Knowledge. We're doing a investigation, if you would believe it.
So there's silence.
Who do you work for?
They call back, "Then why are you stealing our ledger? We don't work for anyone. We are trying to ransom something. If you don't work for them, then why are you invading our home and stealing our stuff?"
Stealing stuff, Torn preserve me. Oh boy. I apologize if our companion has caused you distress. Perhaps we should talk this out. I fear there has been a misunderstanding.
She says, "We are willing to declare a truce. We will defend our home, but we have no hostile desire."
I understand that. I'm sheathing my weapon. And he does. I shift.
You can't see whether they sheath their weapon.
Sorry, I missed all of that. I got tangled in my headphone cords and unplugged it.
That's hilarious.
I know. And then I plugged it in, said, "I'm sorry," and then shifted again and unplugged it again. Anyway, I said, I sheathed my weapon, and then you said we can't
You
tell if
cannot
they
see whether they do or don't shift theirs, but the rug of smothering releases Oro.
Okay. Can
It
I
is
have some?
remaining as a uh, barrier to the door.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I have some guarantee that my companion is relatively unharmed? I understand you had to
They,
beat him into submission. Don't worry.
one of them, the female leader, drags him out of the fog, Sans book he stole, and
Hmm.
sets him down. He's been bludgeoned,
Hmm. He's looked
but
better.
he has not been mortally wounded.
I take it I'm concentrating on the fog.
You are.
Ambrose, should I keep this up or release
I
the
think
fog?
if we're going to have a productive conversation, it would be best to drop it. Yes.
If you say so, and I will stop concentrating on it.
I trust that. I hope that no one on your side has been injured in this. If need be, we have healers among us that could tend to your injuries as well. A sign of
In
good
the
faith,
doorway,
hopefully.
in the doorway, um, the leader, Corvala, steps out. I think I sent this picture last time, but I'm going to send it again. Her,
Horrifying.
yes,
It's a fucking
but
jump scare.
now that you see, she's actually been shapeshifted into her jackal were form. And she asks that you revive your companion because she does not wish to have him wake up and start swinging again, given that he was the initiator.
That's some bullshit.
For the record, Ambrose is probably going to throw you well under the bus as if he has to.
That's fine.
I like that it wasn't under the bus, but
Yeah,
just all
as
up under that bitch,
He
yeah,
made
like 5
sure.
tires deep.
there's
The
two. There's
wheels
actually
on the
multiple
bus.
buses stacked on top of each other. It's crazy.
The
And you're
wheels
going
on
under
the
all
bus
of them.
run
Stomped under my
over
head for
you.
good measure. Ugh. What the fuck? What the fuck happened?
Welcome back to the land of
Seems
the
like you're
conscious.
surrounded. Ambrose helps Ren up.
Oh god. I didn't even
We're
get
gonna
to throw a fucking punch.
Well, we're gonna try talking.
What?
Um,
Fuck
I
these
know.
guys.
You see, we are working for the House of Knowledge. And also, actually, hang on, wait. What's the library's name? Is it the House of Knowledge too? No.
It is.
But
Okay,
yeah, I was
House
gonna
of
say, I'm pretty
Privilege.
sure the House of Knowledge is the library.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
it's
thinking about the
a
museum. My bad.
it's a
Okay.
multi-temple and library. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep. I was getting the library and the. I'm happy I was guessing the right one, but I was definitely thinking about the museum.
Sorry, got caught, guys. I hit
It
a creaky
happens.
board.
Yeah, these things happen.
You are a creaky board.
I'm just happy that.
Is that a slight on my fucking age, bud?
I'm going to stay out of this conversation.
Fucking young ass whippersnapper send the old man in. Fuck. No one else capable of shit. Continues to mutter under his breath.
Yes, yes, Grandpa, whatever you say.
Yeah.
That's exactly that vibe.
Yeah. Back in my fucking day, fucking young whippersnappers.
I walked uphill both ways.
Boards didn't fucking creak back in my day. Fuck, god damn it.
Houses were built better in my day.
Yeah, fucking built sturdier than this shithole. Fuck.
Also, didn't take as long. You fucking see those Amish guys throw up
Oh
that
yeah,
fucking house in like under a day?
yeah, they're fucking insane.
It's bonkers, dude.
To be fair though, they get like 50 of them.
Okay, but still, it
Yeah,
could take
it's
50
insane.
construction guys to do one house here, and it would still take them 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, but they actually follow building permits and shit too.
Nah, the Amish don't need building permits.
No, they don't. Fuck that. I understand your point though.
So because I wasn't here last week, just to be clear.
Sorry about that. One of the dogs got out.
Oh, hope you
It's
got
all
it back.
good.
I left the
Dog's
fan
out.
in the window.
The whole point is
I'm
that we think that these guys had something to do with the bad books, right?
So we tracked down their bookstore. It was the place that the two people who had donated books previously had picked up the books that had turned into whatever those creatures are called, whose names I can't remember.
The gang Watson.
Ging Watsums.
Gang Watsums.
Yeah.
Well, Ging Watsum.
And we found out that, hey, this is a larger operation than we anticipated, so we waited until nightfall and then broke into their house. You see, and by we I mean Ren, of course, and then
I was
unfortunately,
followed.
Yes, and he did.
he did an admirable job.
I was
He did
fucking just
okay.
rolling like shit.
There were a lot of inspirations used.
6.
Let me rephrase that. There were a lot of other people's, not Scrappy's, inspirations used. Scrappy was like full Gollum with his inspirations.
Hey, I used one.
I think I legitimately think it is fair to say they shamed you into giving up one inspiration.
In the end, he was caught, and it put us into a little bit of a scrap here, as you can see.
Yeah, tried
But
to get out, but I
hopefully-
got surrounded.
It almost worked out, but
Almost.
it's becoming apparent that these guys may be unwilling victims. So we're gonna try and talk it out, just in case.
What are they holding ransom?
Previously they were holding Ren, but they don't have that card anymore. However, they're willing to talk, and they will be able to give us more information alive than dead, unless one
makes
of you is
sense.
secretly a necromancer.
Nope. I just punch
And
shit.
also, it's also, hopefully this way we won't get into very much legal trouble for breaking into their house and assaulting them, and
Yeah.
I didn't hit them.
that's true.
I was just trying to get out. Fucking rug killed me. And they stabbed me.
To be fair, you were breaking into their house and stealing from them.
Hey,
But hey,
Canada, apparently that's okay.
It's not okay. You're not allowed to do that.
Well, apparently you are.
Well, allowed's a
It's not
strong
okay.
word.
You're not allowed to do that. Says who?
I did.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't
That's
think
fair.
they own this building.
If the cleric says you can't do something, you probably shouldn't do it.
They're
Yep.
squatting here. They have no rights.
So, everybody caught up?
Thank
Yes, yes, thank you.
you.
Alrighty, so what is it that you guys want to say and do now that he is back up?
First of all, I would like to apologize. I think we have made a grave error. And if there's anything that we can do to make up for this, please tell us. But if you don't mind, we do have some questions and perhaps an explanation as to why we're here in the first place. You may recall us from the previous day visiting your stall. I also apologize. I also apologize for that preemptively.
Corvala shapeshifts back into her humanoid form. And she asks, what led you to them?
Well, you may recall us asking about particular creatures, King Watsum. You see, we tracked some books that had been purchased from your cart back to you, and these books had been donated to the House of Knowledge and transformed into King Watsum. We had to fight one personally. None of the people who donated the books seemed like they had any knowledge of this happening. And it may be of particular note to you that they donated some rare books in your collection. Hang on, let me get the name. I believe The Dark Hunger, Fallen Tethelmere, and Mazfrost's Mighty Digressions, which is why we were so curious about those particular rare books in your stall.
He says she is willing. She said she believes that a battle between her forces and yours would result in at least some deaths on both sides. And as her primary goal is to not draw attention, she's willing to be open and honest with you if you agree to not report them, their presence, or the Ging Watsum and their relation to it. And they reiterate that they returned your man first.
And we appreciate that. I do have to ask, do you have any guarantee that further King Watsum incursions into the House of Knowledge will not happen?
They can't, but they can guarantee that they were not intending that, and what they are trying to do is raise money for a ransom.
That would be the they you mentioned previously, I take it.
She nods.
Well, very well. I suppose we can be discreet. I do have to ask, do you know why these Gingwatsum are being seemingly sent into the House of Knowledge? And who is sending
They
them?
recently traveled here from Waterdeep. They are unaware why books that they are selling are making their way into the House of Knowledge. They sold many books in Waterdeep, and
Are you
none of
even
them.
were you even aware that these books can turn or change in this way?
She nods and says, "She is. And she did it intentionally, but not for bad motivation reasons."
As in, you're willingly selling deceptive weapons, but
They're not
not
weapons.
knowing who the targets of the weapons would be.
They should not have become hostile.
Oh,
In their defense, we did try to corner it and prevent it from escaping.
They draw sustenance from a variety of sources. The intention was for them to sneak away after a few days, leaving the purchaser confused but not hurt. But if they were trapped in a library, that would make sense. Unfortunately, I can see why a library would have sent someone to investigate. We did not intend them to go.
Is it excuse me? You are doing this in an attempt to sell multiple copies of rare books? I take it.
She nods. She says, "The money we require to raise, we do not have the inventory to successfully raise in the time we have. And so we have been forced to rely on,"
Scams.
essentially, yes.
what's this ransom? What's going on?
You hear her kind of talking to the people. There seems to be a disagreement. Roll me a perception check.
Your passive perception is a 15.
Is that here? Oops, I didn't mean to click that twice.
That's what they all say.
Well, I managed to roll a 20 on that first roll anyway, so. And even so, my passive's. Where's my passive? Ugh. My passive's a 13 anyway, so.
It seems like they're disagreeing on whether to tell you, but uh, the general premise of what you're getting is they feel like they are damned if they do, damned if they don't. And you're also gathering that they're not just referring to this standoff here.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns after kind of curtly silencing the others, and she says, "Our leader was slain. We recovered the part of her that is most valuable to us. And we intended to seek assistance returning her to life. But before we could, her heart was stolen."
Like, just right out of her chest.
She was slain. We recovered and mummified her heart to preserve it so that we could use it for restoration.
And
But
now it's gone missing.
now it has found itself into the possession of one who only assures us they will return it for a great deal of money, money we do not have.
Do you know who took this from you?
She says she knows not necessarily who, but she knows who took it, but she knows who is in possession of it. She says the person who is in possession of it, his name is Quentin Togglepocket. He is the owner of a new casino that opened nearby.
It wouldn't happen to be tiefling themed, would it?
She nods. She says she's heard it's tiefling or demonic themed, possibly tiefling. They don't know. They have 3 more weeks to raise 5,000 gold.
What does a casino need 5,000 gold for? It's a license to print money, essentially.
She doesn't seem to have an answer.
Who knows with these types? Greed, ambition, operating costs. Probably just want to squeeze some more cash out of blood from a stone.
Just making a note here.
Is it suffice to say that you would stop your scam if you got enough money or if the heart was returned to you?
She nods. She says she has no desire to scam people, but desperation in desperate times.
I know about that.
Well, it just so happens that I have an invitation to be hired as staff for this casino. At least I believe. Let me check my notes again. That did happen, right? I'm not crazy. I can't find it right now, but I'm pretty sure
It
that
did
happened.
happen.
Okay.
A very tall, noble-looking elf.
Hmm. Ambrose looks at the rest of the party. Do you guys want to do something incredibly foolish?
I
Already
mean, we've.
fucking did tonight.
I was about to say we already have. So I mean, what's stopping us from staying the course?
We can look into getting the heart back for you. We have an inn, and though tonight may not have necessarily indicated our prowess with breaking and entering, we do have some experience with it.
He
As a
says,
means of thanks for returning our companions relatively unharmed, and a means of apology for invading your home.
so pardon me, the leader says, we would be willing to accept your promise of returning the art in exchange for us stopping all selling of non-legitimate books for 2 weeks.
I would
Just
But we
appreciate
should,
just 2 weeks?
Or
that would
assuming we
leave
can
them. If you
get
return
them
it, they
back.
won't need to. But if you don't return within 2 weeks, they have to
understood.
Yeah, that
they
makes
have to
sense.
start resolving other issues. She says, full disclosure, someone else has offered this.
Someone
But
else.
they didn't know about the books, and they offered to recover it for 1,000 gold.
Mm. Well,
They can tell you about her,
Would be nice.
where to find her, but they don't actually know if she could or did. They know she hasn't left
she
where
hasn't.
she's at.
My insight check was to see if I even buy this person's story and buy if everything seems like legit about
As
this.
far as you can tell, they are telling you the truth, but it's definitely not out of a sense of honesty. And since you're making those checks, give me an Arcana check.
Like anybody who made an insight check?
Anybody, yes, anybody who's here. I think Eddie fell asleep, but everybody else is here.
Yeah, he said he'd BRB.
Yeah. He missed the last couple checks, which is fine. He's really, like, legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
I think we stuffed Eddie's house with 3 times what would fit in there. So now he has to both unpack and go through everything and convince his mom to let him throw it because he takes care of his mom. Throw away a bunch of stuff.
Hmm.
So Ren,
Yep, sorry.
you want in on this? And Ambrose, do you want in on these?
Ambrose doesn't know anything about magic, so he is not even gonna try.
I can try.
Yeah,
I
He
roll
rolls
so
an Allen.
okay.
Oh my
I
god, look
actually
at him
didn't do too bad.
go!
I wasn't gonna roll because I was like, I'm not a very magic-y guy, but sure.
Yeah, I'm not a good magic guy either, but I'm, heck, if it calls for a skill check, I'm gonna go for a skill check anyway.
So one thing you do know, jackal wares are absolutely lycanthropes or lycanthropes. I prefer the second, but some people. But their primary thing is they're not like werewolves. They don't, kill and overwhelm. Their primary thing is they are known as cowards and uh, kidnappers, liars, thieves. Their primary thing that they do is, and at least in as far as you've heard, is they have the ability to put creatures to sleep, and what they will do is use their ability to put people to sleep and then kidnap them for their masters. They're known to serve demons. They're known to serve um, lamias. Their primary area of operation, I guess, are more desert, arid locations. But as far as you can tell, they are being honest.
All right.
What can you tell us about this person who's already offered assistance?
She says there was a tiefling. She seems kind of a little surprised that you mentioned it. She says that intended to rob the new casino. We are particularly good at hearing things. And when we approached her, she said that she intended to rob the casino. We asked her if she would be willing to steal what was taken from us for 1,000 gold. That is the only amount we actually have. So they pretty much put all their eggs in that basket because they definitely don't think they're going to be able to raise the other amount.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like you'd be swapping one ransomer for another.
One asking less.
That's true. Unfortunately for you, we're asking even less. At most, perhaps a donation to the House of Knowledge to replace the books that have been destroyed, or not destroyed, but falsely donated. But I personally need no money, no coin for this job.
Agreed.
And I hope I can speak for the rest of my group. And he pointedly looks at everyone else.
I do not
I
need
mean,
coin.
I wouldn't fucking mind a little bit of coin, especially since I got my fucking ass kicked by some fucking jackasses. But
Ren, my friend, we are about to
That's
rob a
Jackalware.
we are about to rob a casino.
that's fair.
So, uh, you want this heart back so you can bring your leader back from the dead.
I mean, that seems to be kind of what, from what they described it to us, that pretty much sounds on the up and up to me.
That is their
Yeah.
intention, yes.
And this is a regular occurrence for you people.
She says no, but our leader is special.
Sure they are.
And we wish to restore her to life. They can tell you that um, the lady who told them, like they approached her because she had said she was looking to essentially rob the casino, that she makes her primary residency in the beached Leviathan on the docks.
Perhaps we can meet up with her. Or not. I don't know.
I'm back,
We'll-
sorry.
Welcome back. We're gonna rob a casino.
Yeah, getting all Ocean's 11 up in here.
Ocean 7, really.
Ocean 7. Yeah,
For love. Not for honor.
but for you,
Yeah. Hmm. I trust you don't have much more information about the layout of this casino. Haven't heard anything on the street, perhaps.
She says they have not, but Verity Kai has, the tiefling. Supposedly, she showed us a full map of her casino planning. That was why we were willing to hear her out.
Just case out to join ourselves too. At least the public areas.
That is true. I can try to ingratiate myself and get a job, I suppose. You'd have a man on the inside at the very least. We should also try to meet with this, Verity Kai was her name?
It is her name.
At the very least, see if we can get our hands on the map.
They agree to shut down their bookshop for 2 weeks.
I don't see why you have to shut down your whole shop. Surely you can sell legitimate books in the meanwhile.
She nods and says, then they will discontinue the selling of illicit books for 2 weeks.
That's all we ask.
Let me the fuck out of here.
Yes. We'll see to this task. Apologies again for the disruption to your evening and the damage to your rug.
Fuck that rug.
You know,
Oro
there's
doesn't say that,
differences.
but you know,
Fuck that rug.
Ren probably does that.
Got in my fucking way.
So I mean, we're leaving and heading to this Beach Leviathan, which I assume is a tavern or hotel or whatever.
Yeah, it's right on the docks, looks like. In fact, it looks like it might be a ship.
After we leave and we're like around the corner, hopefully at least out of earshot of these were-jackals.
Believe it or not, this is the one of the lycanthropes that's pronounced the opposite.
Oh, okay.
It's why I cannot tell you why, but it literally is jackal were instead of were jackal.
Fantastic.
That's weird.
Well, the fact that that's weird only adds to what I'm about to say. Alan will say loud enough for anybody in the group to hear, but obviously he's not like shouting it or anything, and he's saying it directly to Ambrose. I respect what you did back there in concept, but those things are fucking wrong.
I know. But
And this whole thing with the heart is wrong.
how do you mean?
Well, at the very least, they're breaking the cycle of life and death, the cycle of everything. But I think it's even worse than that.
Hmm.
I'm not saying we shouldn't do this. At least the idea of getting the heart. I'm saying that I don't know what I do once we get the heart.
I see. I understand.
I gotta smoke on it. I gotta smoke on it.
Well, we do have some time. I just saw people hurting in need of help. So
Yeah,
I reached out.
that's why that's like, I didn't want to say anything there, and I respected your choice there, but The whole reason I wanted to do this with you guys was to stop this whole weird shit happening with the books, because that's also that's not what we are supposed to be doing on this plane. And it's only getting worse and worse, this idea of some type of wrongness. But that being said, I don't mind the idea of also like taking down a casino that's based around hell. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking wrong too.
Yeah, and the representative I met was a bit of an asshole, as I recall.
I was gonna ask, so you've been there before?
No, at the gala, there was a offer to for employment, I believe. He gave me. Do I still have the coin? Actually, it
You
says
do.
My notes say hold the coin and speak aloud in at least a week. I'm assuming it's now been several months since then.
Yes.
This coin he gave me, I
Oh.
don't think it's valid entry anymore, but perhaps I can use it as leverage of some kind.
But somebody who works for Devils gave you a coin and you just took it?
I'm listening. I'm just going to grab a drink.
I never claimed to be the most wise individual. Anyways, he didn't claim to be working for Devils, he claimed to be working for a casino, which in many ways is worse.
So we're dealing with demons then. Good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to be clear, like, I mean, you're the perfect representation. Tieflings might have a heritage mixed in wrongness, but it doesn't mean that you are evil or bad. So I'm not saying everyone at the casino is evil or bad. But that being said, do you know what a soul coin is?
I'm not familiar.
Me neither, but one time I got pretty high and it was something about soul coins and you don't want to be inside one. Don't fucking go in that coin, man.
I'll do my best.
It's
Coin.
their currency in the Nine Hells.
Oh, good. Does this look like one? He holds it up. Is it like a? I'm assuming it's like a gold coin. That's like fancy, or
Take a look at it. Does it look like one of the soul coin?
It is not a soul coin. It's
that?
literally just a gold coin with
Oh.
it's a gold piece, but it's got like an actual custom stamp on it. And it says Afterlife Casino.
If it was a soul coin, that would have been very funny.
Wouldn't
Amber's
it?
just spent the past several months getting corrupted. Anti-paladin, anti-paladin.
Oh, it's no, it's just a normal coin.
Well, maybe not so normal. He did say that there was some means of communicating with him through it.
Maybe because his soul's inside of it.
Sorry, I gotta walk to the end of the stairs. There's only one place in my house I can't walk with my wireless headphones, and it's my ice maker. So give me like 2 minutes to put ice in this fucking cup. I'll be right back.
Ah,
That's good. Yes, hopefully once and I suppose if we can recover this heart,
We destroy the heart and kill them all.
well,
That's fine with me.
if we want to
Or
kill
at
them
least destroy the heart, I think. Yeah.
Well, at least now we know what the fuck we're getting into. We can always come back and just fucking kill them.
could encourage
I
them
don't-
perhaps
I
to
don't
lay
know,
the heart to
guys.
rest properly.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I feel like they didn't want to be lycanthropes. They didn't want to be these jackalwares or werejackals or whatever the heck they're called. I-
Jackasses.
I feel like it's not their fault. And is it wrong to condemn them for that?
No, it's not. If you come across a deer in the woods and the deer is broken by infection, broken by corruption, and is living a horrible life because of it, you don't pat the deer on the head and leave it. You put it out of its misery.
Deer is a non-sentient creature, however. These are sentient
Who says that?
beings.
I talk to deer all the time.
That's
Also, I
fine.
think what we're missing is that they shift back and forth, so there is some form of control there.
The shift is the corruption coming out of them. Like it's like pus.
But that doesn't deteriorate or doesn't diminish, rather their worth as their uncorrupted souls.
No, that's well, I don't know about souls, but their being what they are is fully corrupted. So when you see them as like that lady, that's a mask. What they truly are is that beast at this point.
Again, but it was unchosen. They didn't choose to be this way.
And so you can have sympathy for them as you kill them.
Mm. I must admit, I am feeling some kinship with the Jackalwares right now.
Because you're tiefling blood?
I didn't choose to be born this way. And I've heard many of similar things to what you're saying now, directed at myself and my kin.
Rhiannon will just like place a hand on Ambrose's shoulder. Not saying anything, just
Yeah, Jack nods as if he's like, totally understanding on that one. He doesn't say anything, but he does kind of like glance up toward this, like the sky, just kind of like lost in thought.
It's a great point, though. Yeah, it makes me think as well. Because I've never seen tieflings in that light. Maybe you are damned beings that deserve destruction. But also,
Jack just turns
also
as if he's
maybe
about to
not.
like throw a punch.
It's the fucking and the lesson was learned, but not the right one.
the rest of this campaign, it's just fucking Al-Anon trying to figure out a way to like
Kill Ambrose.
kill Ambrose, but
And we
maybe
learned the
doesn't kill
lesson that
Ambrose.
racism is correct. But he wasn't racist enough.
At the least, because you have swayed my thinking a little bit at least. Them still trying to bring back their leader with their heart. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, Rhiannon, or maybe Ambrose, you know of this magic yourself. I don't know, but like resurrection magic via a god needs to happen immediately after death, does it not?
Not
By a god?
necessarily.
Yes.
I would imagine by a god it would not matter.
I mean, make a cleric or something channels the god's will in that moment.
No, from what I remember of my texts, it's a lot of options are available. You can perform rituals and ceremonies to preserve the body until a later time when healing and resurrection is opportune.
Can you resurrect just a heart?
No, they would likely have to place it back into the body, which is why they've mummified it.
They mummified the heart. They don't have the body.
Can I do a Arcana or religion check, Tony?
You can in religion, and I need the roll, please.
Okay, hold on. Where's the body? Because Alex made a good point. He's like they mummified the heart, but they don't have the body.
Tony, is that enough?
I need you to read me the rule.
16.
Yes. So more powerful resurrection magic can be done using only like a few
A
body
part.
parts.
Yeah, a part of the body. Not the whole body. So having just the mummified heart is enough for like a true resurrection.
For a powerful. So essentially, the weaker is not the right word. The the less devout, the less powerful, for lack of a better word, the spellcaster, the more of the body they need, and the more recent it needs to be. But a very powerful spellcaster who is very strongly connected with their deity can resurrect somebody with no parts of the body at all, or even uh, uh, a small part of the body. For like a medium is not the right word, but a powerful but not as powerful caster.
And the source of this magic would be purely
The
divine.
gods. Correct.
With the will of Torm, anything is possible.
But if these creatures are known to work with demons, could the magic also come from a demonic source?
No. Only the gods can restore life.
And it's true that if the god that is being called upon to resurrect this person determines that they're not worthy, it just won't happen. That is a possibility, but
I'm also not the
Believe
most
this.
intelligent or learned individual out there, but I also understand, to my knowledge, from what I've heard in passing, anyways, that the soul also has to be willing to return.
Also true.
yes, yes. Beyond the veil, if they decide that they don't want to come back when the opportunity arises, they just won't.
I've also heard of a magic where it's now this is just secondhand information from off of a third party, so I can't verify if this is actually accurate or not. But I've heard of a subset or like a variation of this magic where uh, the soul returns to life, but not necessarily in the same form as they originally were. Like,
That is still divine magic, and this is all based on Oro's check. But divine magic can do that, but it would be nature magic.
Reincarnation.
yep,
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
What
What
reincarnation?
incarnation?
That's
That's
from
when
a,
it comes back as like a hillbilly rabbit.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm,
I can't imagine.
rabbit, yes, hillbilly, no. Well, no, that depends on your definition of hillbilly. So,
Now I actually kind of want to actually see if we can, if like see what they do with this. Because if that's the case, what god of the natural world is allowing the rebirth of such a creature?
But if
Unless
they're looking to
it's
if
reborn
they're
better.
hell
if
if
they're
I know,
looking to
Mac.
use a part of the body to bring it back, then it would be divine healing, not it would be clerical healing. Uh
Not all
druidic, not
not
druidic.
all gods and goddesses are goodly. Some are neutral. Just because it is divine magic doesn't mean it is a goodly deity.
If it's divine, good or bad, at least it's the way things are meant to be.
I question that logic, but okay.
Well, if you don't believe in the will of the gods, then what could you believe in?
Myself.
No, I'm not saying I
I
don't
think
believe in the will of the gods, but
Science,
I'm just
bitch.
saying.
I believe
I
in
do
my
also think
friends.
goodness is a wave or a scale. It fluctuates. It changes, and it's not always the same.
The power of Torm compels you, bitch.
I'm just saying you were having moral issues with them being lycanthropes, and then all of a sudden, oh, if it's good or bad, that might be okay.
Well, I'm learning. I think.
Okay.
I think also. I think also it's important to know why we do what we do and what we do it for. And right now, I still believe at its core, Ambrose's call of like we should help these people is the right feel. But if you help someone to commit genocide, does that make your act of helping right?
Well, we're not helping them commit genocide.
We don't know that. We don't know what doing the bringing this creature back will do.
Right now, all we know is that we're helping them bring someone to life. That is all that we know that we're doing. That
And
is
maybe
all
that's
that we are. That's all that we are
yeah,
currently responsible for.
yeah, and maybe that is just fine. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Anything that
sure.
happens afterwards is on the person that we brings back, is not on us.
Also, it is worth slight notation here. The cost of the type of, if they're paying for it, the cost of the resurrection magic they are talking about far exceeds the 5,000 gold they've been unable to raise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Malachi picked up on that.
No, my bet is this is going to be more some form of necromancy, but let's play it out and see what happens.
Once we have the heart in hand, we can perhaps inquire further.
Well, I'm even thinking that yeah, maybe at this point, like we give them a heart, but then we have to see what they do with it, and if it goes bad, then you guys might have to be okay with me turning into my own jackal and killing them all.
I'll help.
Hey, if it shit
Oh,
goes
if of
sideways,
course
then
they
we'll
do
fix our
something to make
problem.
us,
That's how we
I
do
got
it.
a
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
score to
yeah,
settle now.
to maintain the balance, exactly. Okay, I think we're all in the same book at least.
We do what we can, and if shit goes wrong, then we take steps to fix the problem. That's just how we do things around here.
Same book, different pages.
All right, are we ready to proceed?
Yep.
Yes, let's go talk to somebody who might have bad morals to add to the confusion.
Yeah. Let's go talk
Why
to the
would you need to
tiefling
go somewhere?
stereotype.
I'm sorry, but the in-depth 30-minute morality conversation that led to the conclusion is of I'm not racist enough is fucking D&D.
I mean, that's D&D for you.
And there goes the YouTube monetization. I know it's not monetized, but if
Damn
it
it, not
was,
again.
it wasn't.
We lost that shit a long time ago.
I mean, hey, if the fucking Underdark didn't,
You guys didn't know the Demon Lords won in the Tuesday game.
oh shit,
Oh,
for
that
real?
sucks.
That's extremely unfortunate.
Damn, you guys went through a lot of bullshit for the Demon Lords to win.
It was a what if scenario
Oh,
Hmm.
that we were thrown into to see what would happen if that we could try to avoid kind of situation.
so you're saying
Like
it was, quote, non-canonical, unquote.
it was a this is what will happen if we don't try and stop it.
Oh,
Or that's
Kind of
what's happened if you don't reverse it, would be another way to put it.
yeah. Kind of situation. It was very interesting to say the least.
Is
That's a video I wouldn't have mind watching.
this the map? Let me see if I can share this map with them. Yeah. I'll share the map in the chat, but
Oh yeah. Oh, the world
there's
map.
there's the world map of the campaign, of my Tuesday campaign. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets.
Oh my god.
Oh damn. Eldor's Gate. Oof.
Off to the right, the soaring citadel of the Dragon Queen.
Yamat's been busy, I see.
So in
The
this world,
frozen wasteland of Icewind Dale.
in this campaign, in this world, every D&D 5e campaign, the bad guys won.
Oh, damn.
The
The-
frozen wasteland of Icewind Dale. My brother in Christ, it's already frozen. Nothing has changed. It's still the same.
Well,
The
that ice
ever-burning
extends a.
wars.
Hmm.
And after all that, they still haven't returned El Terrell. It's fucked
No,
up.
they took Baldur's Gate too. It's missing if you look.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said Eldor's Gate. Oof.
The Zootmigus.
It's rough. It's a bad day. But to our game, you see yourself standing outside a boat straight ahead. Let's see if I can make a small modification to this. 0.1 peak. All right. So now you can see a door straight ahead. The door is open. I'm opening it presently. You inside see a ship. It is a multi-story vessel. It says the Beached Leviathan above that door. You hear some sounds from the inside. I believe it's early night or maybe towards the later part of the night because you guys snuck in at night, correct?
Hmm.
Yep.
And the fight didn't take a massive long time. So it's not, middle of the day. So this is prime drinking time. Um, from what you can tell, it looks like there's 3, maybe more levels. Some of them look to have some private dining areas higher up. But as you're sitting here, you look in and you can hear people kind of enjoying themselves, but it's also kind of dark in there. So it looks like a dark interior as a ship would. But very obviously, a ship turned into a tavern.
It feels familiar.
Seems like my kind of place, actually.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, fucking walk in like I own the place.
Yeah, straight on in.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I did not. I never get used to that. I don't care what
I'm
anybody
still in
says.
combat.
Starting off in combat.
We're also all still blessed and grappled and restrained and prone and.
I sit down at the bar.
So I didn't put any tokens on because it's unnecessary.
We got a short rest probably, yeah.
Yeah, I can apply one of those. I don't see why not.
All right. I will definitely recover a few hit points if I can.
There you go. I'll let you arrange that as you will.
That's better. Barkeep, I need beer. I've had a fucking day.
So, the Beach Leviathan, barkeep reaches over and points at a menu.
Ugh, fuck, I hate reading. Just give me whatever's cheap and strong. Which I'm sure is the cup of rum.
Cup of grog or cup of rum.
I'll get one of each.
All right, 2 silver. They give you 1 of each. Put it on the bar in front of you. There's a number of people a little bit around. They seem to be having their own slang, but for communication period purposes, they will respond to pretty much anything you say. So there's a number of people in and around the room. There are a couple that kind of catch your attention. One is a water genasi. She's kind of sitting off at the same bar. There's a couple people that look to be just drinking. A male dwarf. It's got a pet monkey, things like that. But as the Jackal Wares told you, as you're looking around, there is only one person that matches the description of Verity, and it is the only tiefling. She is sitting way at the opposite end of the bar, right down here. She has a number of papers strewn out and about.
The party swoops in.
Watch me swoosh right in.
I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna be
So
on the
as you
other side
guys
bar.
kind of make your way over, she starts to kind of gather up her papers. She seems quite paranoid.
And she's just sitting at the bar.
Correct.
Okay. Is there a stool beside her?
There is. Those 3
Alright.
stools are empty. She's just sitting in
Perfect.
that corner.
Ambrose sits down beside her. And orders an ale for himself.
She looks over at Ambrose and she says, "There's a lot of other seats. I recommend you find one."
But I think that I need this seat, actually. You don't mind, do you?
She
She's in this
scrutinizes you
corner.
and says, "Who are you?"
My name is Ambrose Voss. Are you Varity Kai?
She starts to say, and that's supposed to mean something, and she only gets about half of it out, and then she kind of narrows her eyes.
I promise you're not in trouble. In spite of my appearance, I'm not with any kind of authority anymore. But I think
She
we may...
continues to squint at you. Like most tieflings, she has red skin, but her eyes are blue and her hair is white. She says, "What do you want, and how do you know my name?"
We may have mutual friends and mutual interests. I'm hoping we
She
can
says,
help each
"If
other.
Quentin sent you, we are not friends."
I promise he did not.
Roll a roll a persuasion check, please.
Alright, hopefully this goes well. I'm good at persuasion. Yeah, I'll keep that.
I wanted to test the sound because I wasn't hearing the tavern ambiance, but that's fun. So she sits back down, but she keeps her kind of stack of papers tucked under her arm. She says, You have about 30 seconds to make your case. What do you want?"
A heart. I understand that our mutual friends made a similar request of you. I was hoping me and my compatriots could offer our assistance.
She chuckles and says, "I sincerely thought you had more fearsome masters. Jackalware are not known to be fearsome."
No, they are not.
They're a bunch
But
of fucking bitches.
they did do a number on my friend, however.
Hey, shut up. Cause they're numbered fucking 5-1 with a fucking curb in my way.
She looks a little sideways. And she says, "And they sent you to help me?"
Well, we offered. They pointed us in your direction. That's all.
And she says, "And they, I assume, haven't raised enough money yet?"
Unfortunately not.
She says, "Well, and what do you intend to do if you recover this heart?"
We promised we'd return it to them. That's about it.
She says, "I have no interest in the heart. If I'm completely honest, I'm only getting it if I see it. I have other issues to resolve."
That does make sense to me. I figured it was more of a target of opportunity anyways.
She looks around at the party and she says, and obviously you guys kind of walked in together, so it wasn't without some obviousness. And she kind of looks and says, "So, this is your crew?"
Something like that, yes.
"And you're looking to rob the Afterlife Casino?"
Yes, ideally.
She kind of sits down and she says, "Well, then let's talk." And she makes a move over to this table. And she says, "And bring all your companions."
Oh, I was gonna stay at the bar.
Come along, Ren. I'm sure they have
Fine.
some sort of wait staff here, perhaps. Always keep you topped up.
I'll down the one, or I'll down the rum and then buy another one before I go back take a seat.
So everybody comes over. She looks and she says, "Well, I'm Verity Kai. And
Do we have a picture?
no,
Hmm.
I can get you a generic tiefling picture if it makes you feel better."
That's fine.
I know, I'd love one too.
Just feels slighted somehow.
It does, along with pretty much all the maps they've provided for this. I don't know, the last 7 campaigns. The fucking Vecna maps pissed me off, dude. It's the first one, or like up to level 20 campaign they've released in like 15 years, and they use Dyson maps.
And charge a premium for it too, I assume.
And charge a premium for it. Like, literally, it's the fucking D&D equivalent of spitting in your face and telling you it's raining. So disrespectful. That aside, though, she says, I haven't finished my plans. If you are more capable, I am willing to throw in my lot with you. Or I would be willing to pay you for helping me finish what I am looking to do. Which is,
And-
if I'm completely honest, I'm not sure if I would be able to do it. So I have been looking into how to accomplish it, but working alone, it is proving more difficult than I anticipated.
Well, many hands make light work. I'm hoping we can come to some accord. If it helps, I have been previously offered a position at this casino. I'm not sure if it still stands, but it could be a reasonable inn. If you've met anyone associated with this place, you might also have been
She
made
says, I
such
can
an
tell
offer.
you what I know. She
Perfect.
says, the Afterlife Casino has been hiring tieflings, as it is a 9 Hells themed casino outside of town located in a cave. The owner is a gnome named Quentin Toggle Pocket. He built it using money he stole from me. He is hosting a tournament, and I plan to steal the prize statuette to embarrass him on his opening month.
And when is this tournament being held?
She says the tournament is ongoing. It should conclude at the end of the 10-day, which is 7 days from now. If I'm able to devise a full plan, I plan to steal the statuette and the money he stole from me, embarrassing him and bankrupting his casino, I would hope. As you are already thinking of going for these jackalwares, I would be willing to pay you 100 gold pieces each to steal the statue and my 5,000 gold. Anything beyond that you steal, I will release claim on.
I'm in.
Hang on, just double checking the tenets of my order.
Right?
Duty, loyalty, obedience, courage, self-sacrifice. You know what? I think he's into. There's a way that to punish wicked evildoers. Yeah, I think Ambrose can justify this to himself.
That's the scary thing about life. Everybody
Yeah.
thinks they're justified.
Yeah. Only me. Only I'm right. Only I have the moral clarity to steal 5,000 gold from you.
Steal back.
Yes. Yes, I think we can do this.
She looks around at the party to see if this crew is in alignment with their leader.
I'm an archaeologist. I have no problem stealing,
I already said I was fucking in.
technically.
What happens to
Al-Anon?
what happens to all the employees?
As they've only been on the job for 3 days, I'd imagine they would probably go back to what they were doing before.
There's another casino in town, isn't there?
No.
And as Ambrose highlighted for us, it might be difficult for a tiefling to get a job because they may not be treated very respectfully. But I'm in. Just a consideration.
Rhiannon?
I'm in.
Scrappy? Scrappy?
He's gone.
He's gone. Can I buzz him in
Can you
Discord?
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Now we can.
We can now.
I must have been muted, but yeah, I'm fine. I am having some minor internet issues on my end.
That happens.
And for some reason, my internet browsers are not working. It says I have no internet on Chrome and Firefox. Can't connect any servers on any websites, yet for some reason I have no problem connected on Twitch. I have no problem connecting on Discord. And, yes,
You're
says
in
I'm not
Fantasy
dropping any
Grounds.
frames, so. I'm like,
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Maybe just try shifting your antennas. You know, like your bunny ear antennas.
Just blow it.
Womp
Works for
womp.
Nintendo games.
Percussive maintenance.
It's true.
Shit still
So
works too.
Verity seems relieved, to be honest. You can tell robbing a casino is something that she was not looking forward to. And for 6 people of, capable looking adventurers to come and be willing to rob the casino, she's pretty happy about this. You don't even need to do a check for that. She agrees to pay you 100 gold each once you return the 5,000 gold and the Irene statue. So she pulls out a very unique looking bag. It's a purple bag with red stitching. And she says, "This will probably come in handy, but I do want it back." She says, "This is my bag of holding. The password is Hyacinth. If you do not know the password, you cannot remove anything from it. It was a prize from the first 3 Dragon Ante tournament that I won."
Thank you. This will be most helpful. I suppose that is leads me into a question, if you don't mind. What is your skill background? Are
She
you
says she is a
gambler,
professional
perhaps?
3 Dragon Ante player. She says she was partnered with Quentin, and when they won a very large pot, he ran off with their winnings, disappearing with all their money. And she hadn't heard anything of him, but when she came into Neverwinter on word of a Three Dragon Ante tournament with a large prize and a Ureni statue, was the first time she's heard his name since he disappeared with their money. She pulls out a map and she tells you that she has paid somebody to sketch out the map. As far as she knows, the dwarf she paid was involved in the construction.
Do we know where the statue is being held?
She does not. But what she does know is the only way to arrive is by boat. The casino employs tieflings only. She knows that they're probably kept in the vault. And she knows of 2 security features of the casino, and that's it. The first one are the security mirrors that she believes, or as she understands, are scrying devices that are being watched from different parts in the security. And the other is doors that can only be accessed with pass cards carried by employees.
Okay.
She says the security mirrors and the pass card she believed she could steal, but she has not been able to figure out a way around the security mirrors, which is what she has been struggling with when you serendipitously strolled up.
I mean, I'm not an expert at this, but the security mirrors do appear to be really well placed. Like I don't see much in the way of blind spots.
Hmm. Well, the good news is there's a lot of us and they don't know what we look like.
Yep.
So we can disappear into the crowd at least until things get serious. Do you know anything about the dress code? I'm assuming weapons would not be allowed.
She knows the uniforms are black tuxedo pants and red jacket.
I can see if I can get a job there perhaps in the coming days. That'll be a start perhaps.
Yeah, how long do we have before the tournament's over?
7 days.
7 days.
7 days. Missed that part.
Yeah, I guess if you can get in there and then maybe find out how they control the mirrors.
Oh, guys. Oh boy. So I may have to shut down Discord here. And rate set. Yep. All right. We're gonna have to stop this one here. Stop this recording here. And yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties, folks. So we're gonna go ahead and have to stop this and resume. So I'll see what we got. One moment.